Aduke, you now think I will be feeling somehow. Kò ní dá fún yín tẹ́ bá hate me. In fact, tẹ́ bá unfollow me, kẹ́ block me go ní jèrè ayé. I don't want follower in jail for him. Not to talk of you, Karimo. Kàgbà fún ẹ. Apá máa pa ẹni tó bá gbé audio yẹn jáde. You see, you people in jail for him, I've got no feelings for you people. Tí bá ń kúrò ní jail for him, gan mi ìfẹ́ bá yín lọ. In fact, this account, tí mo mọ̀ pé yes, mo fi ṣe jail for him. When we finally get justice, or if I want to finally move on in jail for him, I might even go and mo lè delete account yẹn pátápátá because I dislike you people with passion, most of you. 90% of you, 10% inú yín ló dá. 90% of you in justice for Mohbad. Mi ìṣàdúrà kí n pàdé yín in future. Mi ìṣàdúrà oore látọwọ́ yín gan. Ẹ̀yin justice for Mohbad. Mo fẹ́ oore mi lápá bòmí lọ́wọ́ àwọn ẹlòmíì. Ẹ̀yin justice for Mohbad. Ṣé fi tọrọ. Ó ṣọ̀rọ̀ wípé èèyàn ní yín o, ẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa nú ayé o. We have big people in jail for him. But ẹ̀yin jail for him followers. Ṣé fi tọrọ oore ẹ̀ kì í ṣe followers. You people come with expiring date. You are not there. If you have a good heart, you will not be there. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ ń sọ lójú mi. Let me play it for you. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ gbọ́ tẹ́niyẹn kọ́ sórí platform láti. Ẹ dẹ̀ ń ṣe Àdùkẹ́ yẹn. Ọmọ wèrè kid boss yẹn. Ó bá ní she wear ọ̀la yẹn kid boss olórí ibú òbòyọ̀mí yìí ni o. Ẹ má jẹ́ tí ìjẹ́ pictures mú bọ́. Yẹn bá ń ṣe Mr. Lati, you know what? I was just sleeping on my own. People were just sending me live. They were just showing me her live. They were telling me that lady, they hate her with passion. They don't. Kò ní dá fún yín tẹ́ bá like mi. Tí ẹ bá like mi kò ní dá fún yín. Ìpè kò like mi láàárọ̀. Hate mi lọ́sàn. I don't want you people to like me in jail for him. I don't want you people to love me. Ẹ lọ dislike mi gangan ló máa fi dá. Màá lè wá fún bọ́. Àbúrò máa ṣe I love her, I like her. Àbúrò máa ṣe gbogbo yẹn. Ó máa dàbẹ̀ ní pé mò ń kàn yín. I don't love you people. I dislike you people with passion. Everybody were just coming to my DM telling me we hate her with passion. We kìíní kan sọ hate. Mọ̀ túmọ̀ hate ni. You shouldn't be using that word at all. Mo hate yín bí gbẹ̀. In fact, mo like ìgbẹ́ ẹ̀dí mi jù yín lọ gan. Mo cherish ìgbẹ́ ẹ̀dí mi jù yín lọ. Ẹ̀yin àti tani. Unblock me, delete me. I don't give an F. Anything surrounding jail for him. Any followers from jail for him. Any expiring date. Gbogbo yín lẹ ní expiring date. Because I've actually tried these people when I'm discussing another topic or I am doing another stuff on my live streaming. You people don't stay. Kí máa ń dúró. Tẹ́ bá ti débẹ̀, tẹ́ bá ti rí pé kò sọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad náà sọ bá. You people used to leave. Tọ́ ọ bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad, ẹ máa kúrò ni. So kí wá ní yín? Expiring date ní yín náà ìgbẹ́ ní yín. Tọ́ bá ti yà yín báyìí, máa flush yín dànù ni. Ẹ wá pẹ̀lú expiring date. So don't come closer. Don't attach yourself. Mi ò dánú ayé. But let me tell you something. I've got people in this life, in this TikTok that orí page mi kejì tí mo ti máa ń ṣe ọkọ àtòbò mi. Tí bá mi kí máa ń login, tí bá dọ̀dà login báyìí, should I log in and show you? Màá ti rí request tó pọ̀. Àti miss ẹ̀. It's been a while. It's been long. Àwọn tí mo mọ̀ pọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi nìyẹn. Because I've actually met them even before justice for Mohbad. Kí Mohbad tó kú, èmi àti wọ́n jọ ń wà. Àwọn tí mo lè believe, tí mo lè respect nìyẹn. Tí mo mọ̀ pé these are fans. These are followers. Àwọn eléyìí ni mo ti mọ̀ kí lè rí Olúwa tó kú. Ẹ̀yin wo lẹ wà nínú jail for him tẹ́ rò bí you don't mi ìjámọ̀ kankan mọ́ lójú mi èmi gan jámọ̀ kankan ẹ̀yin gan jámọ̀ kankan lójú mi kàága gbá fún yín kàága gbá fún di ẹ má ṣe bí olórí burúkú mi wọ́n yà yín ṣẹ́ o.
The two of them were there and he was screaming, he was doing this justice with passion.
Ọ̀gá Adé kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ play nìyẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ máa kú bí mo fẹ́ bí mo kọ̀ máa kú. Rangers máa kú, mọ́mí jẹ́ máa kú, everybody ló máa kú, a máa tẹ̀sí ikú.
Kàrímọ́ Kàrímọ́ dáadáa rédèrèdè yẹn. Kàrímọ́ apá máa pa ẹnu ayé ni tó bá rí ọ́díò yẹn gbé síta. Èmi ń ṣú ẹni in fact mo ń gbá lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí mo ń gbá close marking pẹ̀lú page 24 hours. Tó o bá play video yẹn within a week ajẹ́pọ̀ mu àlè ọmọ òfò játijàti ní ẹ́. Anytime, I have the video. You want people to believe you that you have that video. Olórí burúkú ló ń believe Karimo pé ní audio kankan. Olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá ló máa believe wípé Karimo ní any stupid audio. Mi ìdẹ̀ kí n ṣe olórí burúkú, mi ì sí lára àwọn olórí burúkú. So I don't believe you, I don't want to believe you until you play that audio. Tó o bá wá play audio yẹn, apá máa pa ẹ́ ní Karimo àtọ́lé. Ṣé kò ń ṣe wọ́n tó yẹ pé wàá jókòó sórí live, òbú ẹ̀ máa yá. Oko mélòó ló ti dónú ayé tó yẹ pé okay mo gbàgbé wọn sọ pé mo tẹ̀ ti gbàgbé àwọn òṣà sọ ń gbà kan wọ́n ní wèrè ti dó ẹ rí wọ́n ló ti ṣèyàwó wèrè rí nígbà kan. I don't give an F if it cause you a trauma. I don't give a Karimo wọ́n ní wèrè ti dó ẹ rí no wonder tí wèrè bá dóyàn òbòyàn gbọ́dọ̀ má jà wàá máa jókòó wàá máa tọ̀ sára ni bí ẹrẹ tí wèrè bá dóyàn ta ni wèrè ti dórí ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tí wèrè bá ti dórí ló máa mọ bó ṣe ń rí. Níwọ̀n tó máa jòkó sórí live streaming tí wàá dẹ̀ máa tó lè change pátá mẹ́fà lórí live streaming 6 hours ìwọ ni kémi máa believe ìwọ tó yẹ pé wèrè ti fà é lóbò wọ́n ti bá yóò kára gbá fún ẹ wo kọ́ ráàrí ayé kí ni mo sọ ráàrí ayé dànù mi ò sí Karimo I don't ó jẹ́ mọ́ nǹkan lójú mi. The fact that nǹkan tó ṣe nínú J4M yìí táwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ kan wọ́n sì ọ̀yìn jẹ́ kó máa dà wọ́n lọ́pọlọ ru àwọn òpònú tí wọ́n nínú tán rò wọ́n sì ń jẹ́ kó máa dà wọ́n lọ́pọlọ rú. Ó jámọ́ kankan lójú tèmi ó jámọ́ kankan èèyàn lásán kejì ajá ni ọmọ lálàsẹ̀ ni ẹ náà yé kò ní dá fún ẹ kò ní dá fún pangolo tó nǹkan sọrùn Karimo ọjà máa kankan náà ayé ọmọ lálàsè ọmọ lásán ìkejì ajá òun ní ẹnu ayé Karimo ọmọ lálàsè mọ́míjẹ́ ọmọ lálàsè ni ẹ tí wò bá kí n ṣọmọ lálàsè ni ò ní gbé ìjà tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ ò ní wá pàtẹ lórí social media kí ló má dáríjì ìyá ẹ tó bá dáríjì ìyá ẹ ṣe ò lè shut up kó move on pẹ̀lú ilé ayé ẹ ni. Wọ àtàwọn òwò tó o bá gbé ọjọ́ yẹn jáde kára pa ogun wèrè tó máa ń gbé kiri yẹn kógun yẹn tó máa sáré kọ̀bẹ sínú náà tó máa sáré máa ṣépè wèrè kára pa ẹ́ dànù lórí burúkú. Fídíò yẹn ti ìdáná àwọn justice for Mohbad wọ́n rò bí mo ní feelings fáwọn ká dáa fún yín.
Ṣé ti wá rí sí o gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ sọ pé mo gbó lọ́wọ́ PS tẹ́ mú mi tẹ́ ń táàgì mi mọ́ ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tẹ́ ń táàgì mi ẹ ti wá rí abẹ́rẹ́ sí orí ti bàjẹ́ ṣé ẹ tún ti lọlẹ̀ ẹ tún lọ wá nǹkan mi tẹ́ fẹ́ fi gbèmí wò eléyìí ò lọ ó ti yẹ yín first time tí bàbá PS sọ̀rọ̀ lélẹ́yìí ìjọ tí wọ́n náà sọ̀rọ̀ mi ò rántí mi ò ti sọ pé ò ní PS. ẹ rí pé o kì í ṣe orúkọ tó gbé wọlé ilé mi ò mọ̀ etiquette orí ló burú ẹ ti tún lulẹ̀ ẹ lọ wá nǹkan mi tẹ́ fẹ́ fi bì mí wó ẹ ṣáà ń lépa mi káàkiri ẹ ń lépa mi this is what they call ìlépa ẹ ń lépa mi káàkiri ẹ sùn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ẹ sùn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi wàláhì ọkàn yóò ní balẹ̀ mo gbọ́ yín Prince.
ẹ káàsán everybody ẹ jọ gbogbo àwa tá a wà ní orí platform yìí we are up to 630. And I pray for us today. Whatever we lay our hands upon shall prosper. Gbogbo ìpè tó má dẹ̀ ń tró, gbogbo àrò tó má dẹ̀ ń tró, kò ní bá wa lórúkọ Jésù. We say back to sender in the mighty name of Jesus. Ṣé ẹ rí mo fẹ́ kí a máa farabalẹ̀ dáadáa. Ẹlẹ́ran ní gbogbo wa o, ẹ̀jẹ̀ dẹ̀ run through vein gbogbo wa. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa pe funfun ní dúdú fún wa o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa farabalẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ ká ronú padà sẹ́yìn. Ẹ wo gbogbo jọ́nì yìí láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tó ti ń fi resources wọn tó fi help justice yìí ṣé mọ̀ pé gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n ti turn sí anti-justice. Gbogbo àwọn tó fi owó wọn resources wọn àgùn wọn fi help justice yìí ní side bàbá ṣé mọ̀ pé gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n ti sọ di anti-justice, including olórí ẹbí, including supreme iron lady, include namely everybody. This Andy lagata gbogbo wọn pátápátá àrífà gbogbo wọn, including the chairman they are talking about and this PS will QH radio ṣẹ́rù QH radio àti olórí ẹbí ló yẹ kó sọ di anti-justice àti PS tí ó wá sókè lẹ́ẹ̀kan. I don't know PS, I don't know chairman, but ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú jinlẹ̀. Why tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn tó nínú struggle yìí tó fi resources wọn help justice yìí tó stand well why tí wọ́n fi ń tàn gbogbo wọn tó ń tàn wọn sí anti-justice.
Orí wọn burú ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Kí ni chairman àti PS wá sọ́dọ̀ Yomi? They wanted to settle. Ẹ lọ wo orí page Karimo dáadáa. And African TV is always on that page 24/7.
Kò dẹ̀ ní ra gbá fún ẹ Prince Adékíní kan kà á ga gbá fún ẹ. Ó dà ipò tí wá sí ibà pẹ̀lú second account. Àkáǹtì méjì ló máa ń lò. Prince kà á ga gbá fún ẹ. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe mọ̀ wípé African TV máa ń wà lọ́dọ̀ Karimo 24/7? Ṣé ìwọ náà ń wà ń bẹ̀ 24/7 ni? Ìwọ náà máa ń jókòó sọ́dọ̀ Karimo 24/7. Prince dẹ̀ fi picture Prince yẹn hàn. Olórí burúkú ni Prince yẹn, ẹlẹ́nu méjì ni. Lára àwọn tó ń try possible best wọn lẹ́nu yẹn láti fi cover up fún Yomi. Káyé má bàa lè mọ̀ pé Yomi àti African TV ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń cover up fún. Don't cover up fún. This Prince show dada. Show now, ṣùgbọ́n ló ṣá.
Ṣé ẹ ti wọ Prince 1 minute? Ṣé ẹ ti wá rí sí o gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ̀?
Àtijọ́ àti mo welcome. Prince yìí ni olóbùkú játijàti òun ni Prince yìí. Lára àwọn táwọn Yomi tọ́jọ́ máa ń pín owó tán bá ti ná. Lára àwọn tọ́jọ́ máa ń pín òun ni Prince yẹn. Tí bá mú màá rẹ̀ tó ra snacks méjì.
Whatever we lay our hands upon shall prosper. Gbogbo ìpè tó má dẹ̀ ń tró.
Play.
I don't know PS, I don't know chairman, but ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú jinlẹ̀. Why tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn tó nínú struggle yìí tó fi resources wọn help justice yìí tó stand well why tí wọ́n fi ń tàn gbogbo wọn tó ń tàn wọn sí anti-justice.
Orí wọn burú ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Kí ni chairman àti PS wá sọ́dọ̀ Yomi? They wanted to settle. Ẹ lọ wo orí page Karimo dáadáa. And African TV is always on that page 24/7.
Báwo ló ṣe mọ̀?
Tẹ́nì kan sọ pé PS ló sọ fún wa.
Prince Adéwálé àbí kí lórúkọ ẹ̀, báwo ni wọ́n ṣe mọ̀ wípé African TV máa wà lọ́dọ̀ Karimo 24/7? Àgbà ìkà ṣẹ́rẹ́ yìí ti yín ẹ continue. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe mọ̀ wípé African TV máa ń wà lọ́dọ̀ Karimo 24/7? Tí ó máa ń ṣe pé wọ́n náà máa ń wà ń bẹ̀ 24/7. Olóburúkú ni ẹ, olóburúkú ni ẹ.
No, ẹ má máa believe wrong. Those people are seeking for peace. Ẹ dẹ̀ má jẹ́ ká judge anybody. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ dúró sí alongside justice ẹ jẹ́ ká welcome wọn with love. àwọn oníkálukú ojú wọn ti là, a lot of people tójú wọn ti là. ṣe bá wa náà tẹ́lẹ̀, ṣe bá support bàbá ní tẹ́lẹ̀.
inú mi ti ẹ̀dùn tí máa ìgòkè lónìí tó wá clear mi.
Yes.
inú yín ò sì wo lódùn, inú yín orí ibú wo lódùn, inú yín wo ló bu lódùn tó bu mọ́ yín nínú tó dùn tó wá clear yín. èèyàn wá sórí platform yín láti wá clear yín, ẹ dẹ̀ sì tún drag ẹ pẹ̀lú pé wá clear yín. tí ò bá wá rárá ńkọ́? ìgbà tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé PS náà níbi tó bá ti ń drag àwọn náà làwọn náà wọn máa lọ, ibi tó bá ti drag wọn ní jókòó síbi ibẹ̀. ẹ lọ síbi kan, ẹ lọ clear èèyàn, ibẹ̀ náà ti bú ìyá yín tán, ti bú bàbá yín, kò sórúkọ tó pé yín tán bíbẹ̀. good for you. In fact ó yẹ kán pè yín lólè gan ni. wọ́n tẹ̀ pè yín lólè náà, wọ́n pè yín lólè. mi mọ clear wèrè tẹ́ ń clear kiri àdúgbò, ẹ̀yìn tí clear ara yín débi tẹ́ máa lọ máa clear láti as if láti yẹn ó clean ó scent, ẹ lọ ń clear láti. dáadáa.
ká pé inú ẹ̀ ò da kò ní wá clear nǹkan tó ń lọ.
ká ní pé inú ẹ̀ ò da kò lè wá clear àbí? so ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pé inú PS díà ló ṣe wá clear láti àbí? ká ní pé inú ẹ̀ ò da kò lè wá clear. a ní ayé ẹlòmíì ti bu, ayé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nu yín, ayé yín ti bu ẹ̀rọ òun sá. ayé yín, inú yín bu, àbí báwo náà ṣe sọ, inú yín bu jàre ẹ̀rọ òun sá.
ṣe tí understand ẹ jẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀. kádé wọ́n ní ẹ̀dá tó bá fi mú balẹ̀ ó máa tó bá fi kíní kan bá ẹ bá mi sọ owó yẹn ó máa rí mú.
ojú bá farabalẹ̀ á rí mú.
Yes.
bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sáàṣì kankan kí tó play kí ní ìtàn. lọ sáàṣì kankan kí tó play kí ní ìtàn. àwọn èèyàn òfò, èèyàn àdánù. àwọn èèyàn àdánù, èèyàn òfò. ń dáná ń dà èmi màá apologize lórí nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe àbẹ́lẹ̀ tí mi mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe. I will now apologize. màá apologize. PS apologize to àti sinẹ́ èmi á apologize. Actually nǹkan tí Kàrímọ́ sọ leléyìí o, nǹkan tí Kàrímọ́ sọ òun leléyìí o, tán wá sọ di mo ti wà láàrin yín, síkírìtì kan ti ọ̀ká kínní tán wá móòlù tó àṣírí rédíò káàkiri. voice note tí Karimo play lẹ́ ń gbọ́ yẹn o. Andy ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ nu voice note yẹn o. Ìjọ tá máa tó gbọ́n nu ní justice for Mohbad yìí. Ìjọ tá bá máa gbọ́n òun níjọ́ tó bá jẹ́ wípé kó tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ wá máa ní evidence kó tó wá máa sọ̀rọ̀. Láì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ a lè gbọ́n mọ́ nínú justice for Mohbad yìí.
Mama Mohbad's partner.
Not the current partner. Shake. This country is. We have to fix this country. If you can boldly say this online, and you're not telling the police this is a serious allegation against Baba Mohbad. If she has that evidence and this, and they are doing homicide case, and you kept it to yourself, and the police are watching, it is serious. And then why just
Richard, and woman activist. Let me ask you this
all this
question.
video. You can help us to give the police.
Supreme Iron Lady, one did the lawyer, one song lawyer. Anika cop petition against Wumi on behalf of Baba. You are the victim. Yeah, Baba. I enjoy le sue yawo ọmọ mi o.
Yes, now. What are you now saying? One, be Baba that go sue Wumi.
Yomi, you're saying that you're talking about blessing now, and I want to ask you a question about blessing. Now, is it possible kí blessing ni gbọ́ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kú kó má dé ilé yẹn ní ọjọ́ ẹ̀ that Tuesday tó pé tí dáàdì ẹ̀ ti gbọ́ bá dáàdì ẹ̀ gbọ́ lọ lọ́jọ́ Tuesday? Why is nobody asking if blessing was in that house on Tuesday?
Ilé ọkọ ló wà wọn kì í jáde.
Ilé ọkọ kì í jáde ilé ọkọ ẹ̀ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kú bọ̀ ó wá lè jáde.
Mariano, for Baba to said and go on publish pé Mohbad paying on Monday, which means all of them, all their families are in the house on Monday.
But
it's not possible. Ọlọ́pàá kí yóò rí ikú ọmọ ọ ní pé ọmọ kú láti jọ Monday. Débẹ̀ jọ Monday.
Madam that punch story, because the only time we saw that Baba was leaning towards Monday was an article. It was an article. Please be careful.
There must be something Baba to withhold behind.
Yeah, it was an article. It was an article confirmed. I don't know why. This is what we need to be careful of. I don't know why that article came out.
Richie, as you debunked it, why didn't you correct it? He's read it. Why didn't he debunk it?
Okay.
Let's not give excuse.
Okay.
He's ready. He's ready.
If the Baba is ready to seek justice for his son, irrespective of who is responsible, he knows what to do. If he wants to stick by the same public that will give him frame, because he said he has frame all over the world, and these people that gave him frame will not understand the fact that you are not pursuing the full truth. You are being selective. If he wants the public to elogize him, keep public because celebrate him, he has to come fully clean and speak the truth and say, let me go back from beginning. It's not a crime. The case is just getting to court. I can still rewrite whatever I've written or whatever I've said so that I will come clean and straight. I am the one leading the onslaught. I want justice for my son. But now that I know that some things that I've done is looking like fraudulent discrepancies, I need to come straight so that the public can trust me. This is the truth that happened. I started with on the level with my son Pint. Yes, I was told about my so food. I said this, and it was because I was being emotional at that time. I want so truth to come out. Whatever it is that my sister-in-law knows, let her bring it out. I don't care. Let the truth of what happened to my son be established. It will become a hero. But Sakiri Sasodo, Yison, Kiya Obota Sole, Lori National TV, Gbani lawsuit, competition. I told you. You record. Even I confirm that you have recorded.
It's not just that. Bankole and Smith try really hard to come on the case as a public representative. And because of that, this is why you even find the magistrate culpable, right? They threw them out. That causes a delay. But why would they do that? If you find a true justice in a country that functions very well, why would
change the script now? Bankole has made go change the script. I told you.
Yeah, that's
let the script. Let the script make you finish. Kabere gongo. Gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn, gbogbo yóò kì í gbọ́ràn. Mo sọ tán fún yín. It's not easy for me to be doing this. Tẹ́ ẹ bá jẹ́ kí méjì yẹn play out. Lè win the government. Àtàwọn tó tó ọlọ́pàá tó. Ẹ jẹ́ kó parí ọ̀hún mind. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kó tọ́ jáde. Èyí táwọn ti ṣe tán yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kó hand káwọn mọ̀ pé ẹ̀kẹ́ àgbà páwọn ṣe right thing. Tẹ́ bá ní new evidence. Tẹ́yìn public ní. Tẹ́ bá gbé wá táwọn bá wá ṣe complete. Ní kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Bọ̀kẹ́ á máa fẹ́ rọ́bìṣì gbogbo èho kọ̀. Kò lè work ẹ máa fẹ́ ní sọ́bẹ̀ yín sọ́yìn àwọn ò lè gbà fún yín. This is the state we are in Nigeria. Let them finish the two scripts, end up, and let the government stay neutral. But she stay neutral. If the public that is now looking for evidence,
are you saying the government are neutral, Yomi? Are you saying the government are neutral in this case?
I said they are. It will be a mama ti ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí ọ̀lẹ́nu.
Ìgbà tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò jẹ́ kí n evidence báyìí, àwa náà máa bèrè evidence kó release evidence ní fídíò yẹn kó go viral. Kí fídíò yẹn kó go viral.
Nígbà tí mi ò ní sáfún yín ní science class.
Ìgbà tí ọlọ́pàá fẹ́
ọ̀gá ló straight sí brain mi. Àbíkẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbé síbi. What I'm saying is ẹgbọ́n dada. Ẹ jẹ́ kó parí script méjèèjì.
Okay.
Ìyẹn mo sì lè sọ yẹn. Let them finish the two scripts. If you know that this is a script they give it to you, and you know you have a lifeline somewhere, why you do want to model yourself into that script? They will remove you anyway. That kilo one script late. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ti ní títí tẹ́fẹ́ lò? Ẹ jẹ́ ká parí tiwa. Ẹ fẹ́ rọ́bìṣì wa. Ẹ jẹ́ parí méjèèjì. Tó bá ti parí ẹ̀, then tàbá ní any evidence. Báwa ṣe lè rí pé okay 3 seconds ẹ bá mú jáde. So bá dé stage kan ojú máa tìjọba àtọlọ́pàá pé ẹ jọ eléyìí ò ṣáà ń ṣe script táwa kọ títí wọn lélẹ̀. Kí ni reason táwọn náà fẹ́ máa block 3 seconds wọn? Tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí protesting sí. The power that be will say they have an end game and the demand is bring out the 3 seconds video. Bring out the 3 seconds. Bring out. Tàbá máa fi protest ọjọ́ méjì wá. The whole world is hearing. Yes, is this making sense that they are blocking it? Bring the full video. Bring the full video. Even Ale sọ pé Wunmi. Bring your audio. Bring your father-in-law audio. Bring your. Gbogbo yẹn tàbá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí protest yẹn. Tó bá ní kí ni demand the public. ní sọ̀rọ̀ lọ sí gbogbo ìtọ́ ti ṣe ní corona àbí tọ́lọ́pàá ti ṣe tọ́ gbé lọ àti spending àti fún yín yẹn eléyìí tó jẹ́ níwọ̀n tí spirit Mohbad gbé jáde ẹ bá wa fún wa àbẹ́fẹ́ sọ pé kò tún sí yẹn náà ni and then the government will look at it and say how can we say we cannot retrieve the extension of the video give it to them and let the boy get justice period. You are not rubbish. Corona is not rubbish. Police is not rubbish. Police release the 3 seconds video, arrest who is in it, and get them justice, and then everybody have peace. What is the problem of government covering up murderers? But you want to rubbish their script. Mo ń pè ní ẹlá tí ọjọ́ yẹn gbọ́. Ẹ fi gbogbo script tó ń kọ́ yẹn lẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ parí ẹ̀. Ẹ fẹ́ gbé Bankole spirit wọ̀ kó wá da script rú. Ẹ fẹ́ gbé kí ni gbogbo tẹ̀ ṣe kiri. Ọlọ́pàá ti parí script tí wọ́n ti gbé lọ sí DPP. Ẹ fi gbogbo yẹn lẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ti pèsè níwọ̀n fún wa ẹjẹ́ àtẹ̀sọ́mọ́ nǹkan tó ń ta gbogbo àwọn kiri kan tí ń kà nìyẹn pé àwọn ilé ìfẹ́ abá script jẹ so family tẹ̀lé script yẹn lọ nìyẹn ẹjẹ́ ká gbé script tiwa jáde ìjọba we are your boss public is your boss we are the one demanding justice and we have our own evidence now before we don't have it the family that has it wọ́n ti bá script yín lọ títí wa lélẹ̀ Wùmí dẹ̀ ti bọ́ta ó tún fún wa lẹ́ni extra one àtúntò rí mi àdúrà ti bọ́ta àti rí mú pressure ló jẹ́ kọ́ fún wa gbogbo ètò sọ yẹn àgbọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ náà gbogbo ìtàdúrà sọ ta àti TikTok àgbọ̀ àákàn pariwo justice ni so títí wa lọ àti ní material tí wọ́n ń sìn ẹjọ́ ṣe wòlímọ̀ tí wọ́n tán ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ tiwa no government will buy any one of us because of that tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti cross wọn respect the government respect the police and.
So what you saying in a lawful country with all this evidence playing out to our eyes. And you're saying that all the 15 people in the house, maybe 14, remove the baby there, right? You're saying that the government will allow all of those people to go scot-free?
No. Baba. Richie, ma gba aláyàn lọ́wọ́ yín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yin lọ́mí fún yìí o látàwọn mo ti wà lójú òtún ilẹ̀. Àní pẹ̀lú èyí táwa ṣe mú sọ́wọ́ yìí, ó máa dọ́dọ̀ gbogbo wọn padà, ó máa tún tò torí pé disturb ní táwọn ṣe. Okay, àti wọ Dàmọ́lá o, àti wọ àdúrà o. Ṣé ló ojú lásán mo ṣe make sure pé àlẹ́ mi ò gbàṣẹ ẹ máa gbé àwọn méjì dúró síwájú mi báyìí. Káwa mọ ibi tó lọ. No be small war. Ìyá Mohbad ba orúkọ mi jẹ́ tán lórí ẹ̀. Ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ yà mo dẹ̀ fèsì ẹ pé àníṣe àjọmọdéwájú àwọn ọlọ́pàá public ló ń béèrè ń sìn evidence tó wá sọ́wọ́ public là ń lò 3 seconds video àti confession now government mo lè fẹ́ yí sí corona ní 3 seconds video lọ́wọ́ wọn àbá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kínní ọlọ́pàá investigation tó gbé lọ sí court tí DPP gbé lọ kò sí 3 seconds video kò sí confession bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹjọ́ parí gbogbo tiwọn títú aláṣẹ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ so pàǹtí máa ní ẹ má jẹ́ àti ajá parí tiwa a máa lọ bá àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó jọ̀gá wọn lókè pé ẹ fi pàǹtí lẹ́wọ̀n ní dá wa lóhùn mọ́ o wọ́n ti ṣe tiwọn o ẹ fún wa ní new set of people kó bá wa ṣe kọ́dẹ̀ mú fídíò yẹn jáde simple àwa là ń lọ bá wọn ta ló pé kọ́ hàdí ẹ̀ mọ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ wọ́n pé káàdì mọ́ kí ni ta lè fẹ́ máa sọ di wèrè iṣẹ́ ta ti gba wa ta ti ṣe tán ta ti finish so òun mo yín sọ fún yín pé nísìn with that 3 seconds whatever they will answer us when they now look at the 3 seconds video they get the extension ẹ máa rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ máa kan gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé yẹn àwọn èyí tí ó jẹ́wọ́ ń sìn wọ́n máa padà jẹ́wọ́ but lára wọn ti sáré bọ́ta wọ́n ti sáré ń jẹ́wọ́ fún yín pé ọ̀rọ̀ ti fẹ́ padà síbi tó yẹ kó wà at the way it should be from beginning. àwa wà ń bẹ́ o àwa rìkọ́dù o àwọn ò pa Mohbad o I am saying. Wùmí náà dẹ́ bá padà sọ̀rọ̀ á padà sọ fún yín pé tẹ́ bá padà lọ́wọ́ sóhun tó bá mú fídíò bí tóhun ti ti Mohbad ṣubú. The
beauty
Please, I want to ask something.
The beauty of this case is the fact that it's an homicide case, right? Which means if any new evidence comes out in the future, you can always reopen it.
Exactly, that's what we are doing now. But our if I can join them, more ìtàn ṣe lọ yìí. Mo dẹ̀ ti ká gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé ìjọba ní prime pẹ̀lú yín ọlọ́pàá command ẹ ṣe ìtàn. Tẹ́ bá ti ṣe tán, a máa lọ síbi tó wà okay. Mo ti ká gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn òun mo ṣe ń tún èrò ara mi pa àwọn tó máa bá wa dá síbi tó máa gbà àwọn ò ní gbà wọ́n máa padà dá sí fresh one tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ new league.
I want to ask you something. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí kéèsì yìí?
Kò yé mi o kéèsì wo.
Kéèsì Mohbad tó wà lẹ́yìn ṣé ẹ̀rí à ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ ṣé ẹ lérò pé wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ àpáàtì pé àwa citizen pé àmọ́ citizen àwa èrò báyìí àti àwa public à ń jáde à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ń ṣiṣẹ́ personally lórí kéèsì yẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá sọ pé àwọn ò ní interest lórí kéèsì yìí mọ́ because èmi ti wá sórí American film ni o lórí American film tí màá wò tẹ́pọ̀ ti gba gbogbo ọpọlọ tèmi
bébì tó kọ síbẹ̀ ni mò ń pè o kò ṣe pé mò ń pè ẹ́ bébì o kọ́ bá lọ rí àmọ́ ń tó sí o bébì kí ni fún kí ni ẹ bébì kí ni orúkọ yẹn kí n pè pa.
nínú àwọn American kìdí tèmi máa ń rí àwọn fíìmù tèmi máa ń wò yẹn o. Wait let me finish my.
àní bébí kí ló wà kí ni fún ẹ̀mí mi rí tọ́ḿbì kí lè pé papọ̀.
mama ló wà ń bẹ baby mama.
baby mama wọ́n tún pè é baby mama ayé kan sórí kodò baby mama táwọn èèyàn kọ́ lẹ́nu wọ́n tún pè rẹ̀. now this is it baby mama.
Yes.
You are not my baby mama you are somebody's baby mama. Oh. So this is it the little script tó wà nílẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn the script is to stage the nurse or whatever they are doing with the nurse and whoever brought the nurse. Àwọn nǹkan tí ìjọba rò pé ń tẹ́ gbé wá yìí o àwọn táwọn rí pé commit nǹkan tó ní case láti answer nìyẹn because no evidence is pointing to another person from the police investigation as in final police investigation ṣe whatever it is ní corona náà kò ní daṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá rú kọ̀sọ̀ ọlọ́pàá gbòòrò rẹ́dí àti ṣe nǹkan mi extra bọ̀ so méjì yẹn ọ ti ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn you still have to appreciate the police pé at least so far so good they were able to pin the nurse down as well as kini kò ṣe pé àwọn yẹn náà ní padà gba gàrí wọn létà kéèsì eléyìí tó bá yanjú ẹ̀ tó sọ pé bóyá wọn lọ ṣe ọjọ́ mélòó ni àbí kankan tá a bá padà rí fídíò yẹn in the light of the new evidence tó bá wá show pé they played a different role the charges that will be proffered against them by the same DPP will be different from what they are facing in court now. That is if the public is able to bring out new evidence because some of the family here wọn ṣetán àti mú new evidence sílẹ̀ àwọn tí jọ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn wọn mú kankan lẹ̀ fáwọn. So but spirit of Mohbad ó push whoever to shut me up kó fi 3 seconds sílẹ̀ spirit Mohbad ó ti wù mí ó rò bóun fẹ́ fún èmi lésì òun fẹ́ rọ́bìṣì èmi ó bá wa ti oríṣiríṣi kan jáde spirit Mohbad ó jẹ́ kí Ìyábọ̀ bọ́ta tó ní Mohbad did not die outside Mohbad died inside the house and the camera outside cannot capture what happened inside the house kò lè ṣe 360 ó ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó rí i máa pé so gbogbo yẹn tá a bá fẹ́ jọ pọ̀ sí la ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ case public ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ case in which the public has got the right in any criminal matter the rights of the 3 major actors in the case must be protected by the director of public prosecution or the prosecutor and that is the right of the victim the right of the defendant and the right of the public so public need power fully láti go into this case if the public has got a leeway or an evidence and representing the public standing in for the public is Break the Silence Foundation. We have a 3 seconds video that is partly blurred with a confession. Any attempt not to bring the extension of a video by the police now will now clearly show that the police are now covering up murder. They are covering up a serious evidence. So which police are we going to be accusing? Now, to accuse whether Pantio, whether Zone 2, whether IG is still our prerogative. Now we're going to be taking it up. IG, I am putting it to you, sir. You are covering up a murder evidence. And that means you don't deserve to be in that position of the Inspector General of Police. He will now say, hey, BK, how? Any police officer is acting on your authority. If not, go back. This is what he will ask. What is happening? Especially Tabafi protest to Tafik Bandi to the Petition National Assembly. I have to say this because people don't know what is going to. That's why they want to finish me. Say, what is Saburuku Yala Yogu? Mohbad can't shake it. Block me, open me. Madesu. Disturbing not to work with anything. Mom see me not shaking it. What help with Mohbad? They could help me to why. Because she buy anyone of play ball. I be to Malamali or Kirilon to my official level. Make sure you pay attention. This one I've faced see. We must get results. So, until women against the father-in-law, since she knew that the father-in-law was trying to pin it on him, and that Adura played a part. But now, people are saying you are the one that did this and that. Use that one to show them that I am not the one. And then Adura, Damola, Wumi push Mohbad, he knocked head on the floor. If it is a lie or true, bring the video and say this is tabati fún àwọn méjì àwọn wèrè méjì papọ̀ ẹni pé wọ́n máa get to be oko pope wọn mọ̀ pé public kò ṣe bá ṣe wèrè bọ́n nítorí pé public kò tètè mọ́ ń gbà yẹn public lọ dúró sẹ́yìn àwọn family ẹ̀ wá justice ìsìn ẹ̀ máa lé wọn síwájú ẹ̀ pọ̀ sókè rajà kàmọ́ àwọn la fẹ́ bá pò sí is now the public against the family ẹ má mind owó yín tó ti wà lọ́wọ́ wọn kọ́ ló yẹn sẹ́gi ẹ̀ wọ́n ti lò wọ́n fún mi dùn lò ẹ lò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn máa ká yín lára but ẹ jẹ́ kó fún yín ní motivation so we are going to be facing the family ẹ fi ọlọ́pàá sílẹ̀ ẹ fi government sílẹ̀ tábà ti bá wọn pò ọlọ́pàá máa ṣe tiwa ọlọ́pàá bá ṣe tiwọn yẹn wàhálà ni they must do the bidding of the public by bringing the truth out and that is the next onslaught kọ́lọ́ fún wa ní ẹ̀mí gúngún àtàláfíà ká lè pursue ẹ̀ if I not there I hope to be there and I pray I will be there ẹ lè rí mi pa somebody else should pursue it but lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ nkórí kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ kú o I don't wan die so I want to pursue this to the end and let the truth be established ká tẹ̀ mọ̀ bóyá Wùmí ló ń parọ́ ni o àbí Dàmọ́lá àti Àdúrà ló ń parọ́ àbí bàbá Mohbad ló ń parọ́ ká tẹ̀ fojú àṣebí hàn ká mọ̀ bóyá industry god ló pàṣẹ o àbí kò sí industry god o àbí èèyàn kan fẹ́ pa Liam èmi mọ business bí Liam ṣe tó fẹ́ pa tó fi pa Mohbad in place of the father ta ló fẹ́ pa ta ló ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa padà mọ̀ torí wọ́n ṣe wà yẹn wọ́n ti fa wèrè lọ́yàn àjọ máa ta tán délẹ̀ ni is our society irú kú tí Mohbad kú yẹn èmi ò fẹ́ kẹ́ anybody tukuru ẹ̀.
èmi ni pé kọ́ńṣà release fídíò àti ọ́díò ní tèmi CCTV yẹn problem CCTV yẹn problem kọ́ńṣà release
àti ọ́díò tó wà lọ́wọ́ Wùmí
tó wà lọ́wọ́ Wùmí wọ́n release yẹn torí wọ́n play pẹ̀lú emotions wa because this is funny mental health wọ́n disturb wa mental health.
níjọ sú ara wọn ẹ má expect káwọn méjì sú ara wọn bó ṣe accuse Wùmí yẹn Wùmí ò ní sú anybody bó ṣe accuse bàbá bàbá ò ní sú Wùmí.
ó yẹ ká gbàgbé family yẹn ni ó yẹ ká gbàgbé ẹ̀. very dark man béèrè many questions ó béèrè question up now ó náà fi ètì very dark man ó náà fi ètì very dark man
ti this moment. tí Wùmí yẹn tẹ máa fi wọ mọ́ bọ́dì tó máa fi gbé mi lọ́mọ́ra tá máa ti ṣiṣẹ́ dé ogun bẹ̀ yẹn èmi náà máa jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ very soon so ẹ má máa lò tí máa ń ju level lẹ̀ èmi náà sọ gẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ́bọ̀ ni o so bàbá náà máa wá máa ṣe wọ́ ọmọ ra káwájọ pàdé papọ̀ wọn lè pa mí so àkájọ fèsì ẹ̀ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ tá a máa lọ bá ó máa yàtọ̀ sáwọn pátápátá tó wà nílẹ̀ a máa sì jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn tó ti ṣe yánmọ́yánmọ́ lẹ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń dẹ páńpẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́ máa gbé rìn èyí tó máa pa a máa jẹ́ kó gbíyẹ wọn pé excuse sir Mr. President ẹ lọ gbé ọlọ́pàá ilé ẹ yọ kúrò police force kò yẹ kó wà ńbẹ̀ alábọ̀dé ni nǹkan tó ṣeré gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa sáré gbé ní tó bá ti yọ gbogbo àwọn yẹn dànù a máa fèsì real justice for Mohbad so last onslaught ẹ jẹ́ àmà wúra wa ó máa bá wọn lójì they must not see us coming so ẹ lọ sọ́lidé go on holiday ẹ lọ sọ nǹkan míì a máa padà oyè yín end of the month or first week in June.
Sakuma, you wanted to say something? Sakuma.
No, Richie, not about what you people are discussing. I'm waiting for you to find. I want to discuss the NGO. Thank you for coming. But Richie, I want to discuss about Chairman NGO.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sakuma. Thank you, Richie. Everybody.
Take care, my brother. Good point. Hey, Richie.
You will see some people will ask him, can you work with Mohbad? We will tell you no. As an NGO, we don't want to work. We don't work with people. Yeah. I have my own board of directors. I have my own board of committees. And since he has been speaking, the secretary of the board of directors, the lawyer of the board of directors, it is still the public that is paying them. He is doing the job of the PRO. He is doing the job of the secretary. He is doing the job of the lawyer. He will be the one that will hand 7 count charges on a defamation case. He is the one that is public financial secretary going to request for money. He is one the auditor general. We cannot give accountability of the foundation. No member of his foundation has been known since he has done justice for Mohbad. And people are not asking questions.
One man NGO.
One man NGO. And people are not asking questions. He wanted everything. Everything. He went to Bereket. He went to QH Radio. QH Radio asked him, He said no, he cannot work with Baba Mohbad. He said no. He actually said no.
Just him.
Just him.
Working for prayers. How can an NGO work for another NGO?
Now look, now he wanted to go to Berekete. We shouted, NGO going to NGO. That one is stopped. If I see money right now, if I see money and hotel fee right now, I'm on my way to Abuja to Berekete. NGO going to NGO. Now another NGO is now negotiating with you a movie, Netflix movie, for working together with another NGO. Why is an NGO trying to get you to another NGO?
Just imagine. He's even lauding the police. How can an NGO be lauding the police? The Lagos State is working. An activist NGO lauding the police.
An activist.
That's a very unsafe.
On the side that he's indicting the police by saying that an IPO, he needs to pay an IPO off.
Yeah, a 3 million to pay an IPO off.
To pay off an IPO. How?
I mean, see, it has been money oriented from the beginning of his move into justice, and he just don't want a kobo, a dime, to go to that part. And the only way he can do it is making sure that Baba Mohbad does not speak again. So that when he goes to this platform, we need 2 million to go to Berekete tomorrow, they will give him. We go this one to this one, they will give him. Any place he goes, they ask him question. He will stop going there. He stopped going to Peperano's platform. Peperano donated money for him. But the moment Peperano was asking him, is this and this and that, and he stopped going.
He said something. He said, he made a quote. He said, we're going to chase away the fox, and we're going to deal with your ends. So who is the fox? According to the context of what he was saying, the fox was Mohbad's dad. Was that a fox? So he's always advocating for Mohbad's dad. Talking about family to be interrogated and family to be sent to jail. So the family in this case is talking about his brother Mohbad.
And he'll be swearing with his life. There was a time he was saying it emphatically that you will be surprised that it is the people in the family of the Aloba. He said it that they are the one that is behind this the death of this child, the cry of this child. It is somebody close in the Aloba. 3 people: the mother, the brother, the father. Yes.
He said. So they asked him. They said, does he think that the police is working to unravel the case and this and that? If the police has disappointed us, he said, his response implied that the police would have worked, if not that the family does not want the police to work. Is stifling his own efforts. For example, he said the family is the one that is standing in front of that is trying to obstruct the potency of the 3 seconds video. Look at what he's saying. And they actually clapped for him. They pressed the clap.
They will not clap for him.
He said it is the family that will make the police to work, as though Mohbad is not a private citizen in which the police has to carry out their constitutional duties just for him. Either Mohbad is a family or not, as long as Mohbad is a private citizen of the country, the police has to do the job.
100%. Everybody talking, fighting for justice will be behind NGO. That's when police will answer us to get what we want.
We should not
listen or give the Baba, the family, anything.
That's what he said. And just imagine an NGO in bed with the police, talking about the police is working, an activist NGO for that matter, talking about the police is working. I've not heard that before. Not even Sarah reporters saying that.
And right now, he's running away from the police. So he said they want to kill him.
I don't know. It's like, it's ironic. I don't know, maybe there's a deal between him and the police. Maybe they're telling him, go about, mislead them. Any money you make.
No. You see, this is it, right? He's not coming out to give you the details of the challenges he's having. And now, let me tell you one secret. In his own confinement, in his own people, he talks to some people when he wants to draw money from them. He will tell them the 1% of the truth so that they'll pity him and give him money. You understand? He said that whatever is going through now, it is because he has more than 8 people monitoring him. So whenever he goes, it is difficult for him to come back and lie. Initially, he was paying. There are 2 police officers that he's always using. He will mobilize them. When he mobilized them to quickly do this thing on his behalf. Let me tell you something. When Prime Boy wanted to be ambushed at the police station, who did they use? Who did the mother of my daddy's car use? The same police officer, Yusuf, that is in charge of Mohbad, that he said, is the one that they used. The same police officer, he quickly arrested the boy, handcuffed him, you use your boy Makeje. When that one carried the case to Zone 2, they asked him to come and, how did the petition go to your hand? Who approved the petition? How did you treat the petition? He could not respond. They died the matter there. Because this, it's like you having 2 police friends, giving them 300,000 to do some backyard job for you. That is what he was doing. Because for the fact that they have a case in court, they don't want to go through the due process.
It's like an investment. He gives his police friends to do some things, and then in return for some information that can make him get more from the public.
God bless you. Now, when they do all these things, the police will rattle around, carry these people. He's giving them food to chop. They will give him no more information. He will come and tell us in the public.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I.
Okay, hold on. What has the business of Declare Wanted to do with this guy, the NGO guy? He has run from one border to another border to another border, with looking for who gave him the authority. Why are they not addressing that matter with him? Why have they not addressed matter with him to say, why are you going? Who gave you the authority, the power, the effrontery to go and be going to border to say, to be declaring somebody wanted cannot leave the country? As far as I'm concerned, as far as that is a crime.
It's like this. You see some platforms have succeeded. The disgruntled platforms have succeeded in creating the taste, the leaning. Okay, it's like this. If you're a Christian, you buy a cross. If you're Muslim, you buy a Quran. You can't expect
or tesbah.
Yeah, or tesbah. If you're a Christian, you can't buy a tesbah. If you're Muslim, you can't. I mean, you can read the Bible, but you are leaned towards the Quran. So there's a leaning, there's a taste already. So it's capitalizing on that taste. Those who created, engineered the taste are those platforms who were disgruntled with how Baba is, going about with the justice movement. They are disgruntled with it, and they came out to engage in a campaign of calumny against the man, causing some people with lily-minded people, unstable-minded people to lean, splitting them from beyond Baba towards themselves. Now, Yomi realized that there is a taste. Those people, they think that justice is like Indomie. They want to cook it quick, get it quick kind of justice. That's what they were expecting. So Baba should have sued this person. Baba should have sued that person. So they want that to be quick. So because it's not coming in quick, then he offered himself, as an option that we'll get this thing quickly. We can get this thing quickly. And then, he's putting some, theatrics behind it, entertaining them. They want the content,
I was surprised one day, one guy was saying that, how come everything Baba is doing, police is not working? How come is it Baba that is not working? And I asked him, your brother that has been running Helter Skelter, which one has he done that has been successful? He said, did I not see that they lock Adura in the house for two days? I said, lock Adura in the house for 2 days. Are they not locking your brother up? Are they not asking him to come to the station to come and complete the investigation?
The reasons for even locking Adura up was not even based on 3 seconds.
The death of Mohbad.
He was locked up because of the threat that King White, issued on Mohbad's,
on
the NGO guy's life. And that's normal. You can lock anybody up for that.
And that is why they can substantiate the King White is going to call for threats, cyberbullying, destruction or obstruction of what do you call it, of peaceful gathering or something. That is what he's going for. He's not going to court because of any justice for Mohbad.
Nah, it's not going. He's not going to court for the death for Mohbad.
It is just because he defamed the guy. He threatened the guy to say we'll beat you up. Then he disrupted his gathering.
Yeah, but the mere fact
and Adura, there was nothing to hold Adura.
Yeah.
It's because he bribed the police. It is because he just bribed the police.
Just go and carry
somebody said, if you can get that girl to the station, they will give him 2 million. Somebody said they will give him 2 million now. In fact, if you can see that girl arrested, last one, don't back on the girl. They know that once that girl is in the station, they will compare. We will donate 2 million naira. Some platform were promising him that money.
Yeah, it's the drama. They are paying for the drama, and it's giving them the drama.
Yeah.
It's giving them the drama that they want.
Then he will keep doing the drama. Then they keep coming to their platform. They keep sharing it. When they talk, they will clap. When they talk for 5 minutes, they will clap for 15 minutes. Flower. Give us gift.
I know what to say.
You want to continue information.
You know what to say. If they say, why are you experiencing problems in your, these days for J4? If you say, if you put the blame on Baba, if you say, the family, the angle and the anchor from which 3 seconds video is being interrupted or being
Baba.
Is the family. You first start by saying it's the family. And then,
but if you ask him how,
and then you say Baba.
And they will not ask him.
Hello, everyone.
Titus.
Yeah. He will try to talk about, he will try to look like he's trying to make sense. And then before you know, it's Baba. That's how he goes directly to Baba.
It's Baba that is, they are all vibration of Baba.
They'll first give you some Weibo first, and then they will now link it to Baba somehow.
And the funniest part is, they will not ask him how. Please explain. They don't ever ask him, please, can you explain how?
Yeah.
How is he obstructing? How is it the problem to it?
He said they were almost giving him, the police in Zone 2 were almost giving him the permit to go to the, first of all, he said it, they were almost giving him the permit to go to the morgue to check the body, number 1, and to carry out to phone forensics, number 2, and to also arrest Wumi in arrest warrant, number 3. He said all the money that had been given him has been spent towards this effect until Mohbad came to the Zone 2 and then told the police to take the case back to Party. You see, he said it, and in the next breath, he said it was the AIG that shifted the case from Zone 2 to Party. In the next breath, he said the IG shifted the case from. I see. For me, I like it when the wolf eat the sheep. It's a law of nature. Wolves must eat sheep. So if you are sheep-minded, then you are, making your resources available for the consumption of the wolf, to the wolf, for the wolf. So it is those who have money that can, and those sheep-minded folks who have money, they're the ones whose pocket was going to suffer. And if you realize, you see, it's an irony. Don't you wonder why the shepherd is always going around with a stick, and the wolf has no sheep, but the wolf enjoys more meat than the shepherd? How? Because the wolf has to come in a sheep clothing, bringing all forms of truth and lies to deceive the sheep away from the flock and get them away from the sight or from the protection of the shepherd. And then once the wolf sees that the sheep that is deceiving is away from the sight of the shepherd, he pounces on it and tears it apart. So that is the shepherd carries the stick, and the shepherd that wants the sheep to survive, wants the sheep to graze, wants the sheep to be protected, has to carry a stick. It means that the shepherd that loves the sheep still needs to spank the sheep to keep the sheep in line. And the wolf that does not even love the sheep does not even have a stick, but it eats more flesh, it eats more meat than the shepherd. So that's the analogy you have to understand. Baba Mohbad also said it in his live video. He said, Are you an animal? What kind of animal are you in this movement? Are you a wolf? Are you a sheep? Or are you a lion or something? So everything still boils down to the parables. Those ones whose minds are credulous, whose minds are pliable, they are the ones whose pockets are going to suffer, whose mental health are going to suffer, because they are all over the platform saying, Baba, our social, this thing is affecting our mental health. Why are you making yourself available to toxic platforms that we say yes today and no tomorrow, and know the next and know the next day? A rock. Wondering if hot and cold elements act on a rock, it can break the rock into sand. So why would you allow your mind to be at the BS, or why would you expose your mind to these folks when your mind is not strong enough to take their shenanigans? The NGO boy is acting a script, and when he's making his English and his analysis and his analogies, it seems as though their logical mindset, is on holidays. But when anybody from the critical thinking group goes there to make some explanation to them, they begin to ask critical questions. They carry their common sense. They remember their common sense and they begin to to try to poke some holes into your point. Fucking crazy. I'm saying.
When you see somebody, when you see me somewhere, you put on your question cap. But when you see
asking
the man that you are giving your money,
if Mr. Bayo comes on any platform, they'll say, I want to engage Mr. Bayo Billions. But they won't get that. They won't, they don't get that nerve to engage the wolf.
Engage the person that they are giving money to.
No, they will not.
$5 billion na their headache.
They will not. If Yebo Bagunwa or Mr. Atidade or Mr. Titus or talk is cheap, if they go on some platforms, they'll say, you see them in their millions. I have plenty of questions to ask you.
Questions.
Do you know the day Lukuluku said, I want to speak without their barrister and Bayo Billions. They are critical thinkers. That's who I want to engage with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They want to engage you.
By the time they ask you 2 questions, you start fighting, you start throwing banter. There's nothing here on your head.
On your head.
Even the smallest person in the critical thinker circle, if they come for you, you don't have answer. Because what they will ask you will rattle your brain. You don't have nothing else there. Just to spit, you spit at your phone in your vehicle. That's the only thing.
You will ask.
You don't have anything. You cannot answer question.
They won't.
Instead of you to answer question, you will say, Baba Mohbad is your what? Is my Baba Mohbad is my they ask, what is your evidence? Baba Mohbad is my evidence.
That man is compromised. That man
is compromised. Yeah.
It's compromised.
He will say, Baba Mohbad is my evidence. I have this Baba is my evidence. It's my evidence.
Let's of himself was the day he went to be with an AI generated voice of vengeance. Oh my God, that was when I knew that.
Do you understand? Do you understand the reason why they take that one there?
Oh my God, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. I swear.
Yeah.
Don't talk.
Shana Wale. I just laugh. You see,
what they're doing.
Common sense is far from them.
They're disrupting the peace. They're disrupting the peace of justice for Mohbad.
Just because Baba stopped talking to them. Just because Baba escaped from their flock.
Imagine. Mommy, you see, he went to go and meet Baba Mohbad. He carried people to go and meet Baba Mohbad around October. Now that the inquest is closed, you are at our mercy. If let's they wanted to get the BNS into the fold of the legal team so that they will be handling the property aspect. So in all the meeting, they were telling Baba not to include Mr. Muiwa, because already Mr. Muiwa has already blocked the guy.
Number.
Luku.
Luku. He has blocked Luku. So because so all these things was going on. So the day they wanted to get to respond from Baba Mohbad now tell them that if we have to bring Mr. Muiwa up, it's Mr. Muiwa that will give him the answer. Mr. Muiwa joined the call. One of them ran away. Mose ran.
Wow.
Mose ran from the call.
Wow. You know what they always say to first. You know what they always say to first grease the ground.
Told you that the 3 things you need to do.
Okay.
The 3 things you need to do. Baba, Mr. Muiwa listed it, and after you do that, then you can call me back again. We can talk.
All right.
Since then, they cannot go back. And what I challenged him several times. I said, the other person only told you to go and do 3 things. Can you say that 3 things? He cannot talk. He couldn't talk. Right. He couldn't answer. Yes.
Wow.
Because it is a shame that the Aloba family tell them to go and withdraw. Tell the BNS that you are carrying up and down to go and withdraw. And he told him that day, when you were still talking around June, July, when we were still talking on the phone, what were you talking about these people? So all of a sudden, these people have become a good lawyers to you now. All of a sudden, these people, you were bad-mouthing these people, sending messages, saying bad words. All of a sudden now, you are selling these people. Well, you find so when
by a billion, it's not all of a sudden to us. I mean, to us, it looks like all of a sudden. To him, it's not. He has always aligned with them, pretending to you that he wasn't.
It was a fake fight. All these things is fake fight. They will say somebody recorded a particular life and sent it to them, as though they were not the one that were recording it themselves.
They were the one
recording it. They were the one.
I have evidence. So
what they will first do
of recording
to first grace the grounds, they will first say Baba knows what killed Mohbad. Bam. That alone.
People want to listen. People want to hear.
Yeah, people want to hear it. People want to hear it. You see, that's what I'm saying. You see, we have to be. As human beings, we are two things. We are animals and we are divine. We are the only creature in the known universe that has the elements of the animal and the divine. Now, for your animal, you have to first of all have what they call self-understanding. You have to first of all understand yourself, self-knowledge. Our animal nature have certain cravings, emotional cravings, sexual cravings, material cravings, food cravings, and all those cravings like that. But you see, those cravings are active. They have been working on us for millions of years before recently the divine essence came, evolved. You understand? So these cravings are still dominant. The drama, the emotional roller coaster is still there. The fear, the brainstem, these are the things that control the average human beings. But you see, the divine essence will tell you, relax, don't react, respond, analyze, study, ask question, confirm. Do these things to prove yourself and separate yourself from animals, because animals have instinct, humans have intuition. We need to understand these things. Now, just because we have PhD degrees and American British passports and money in our bank account does not necessarily mean that our strings cannot be pulled. It can be pulled by those ones who are experts, who are adroit at pulling the human string. They know understand human nature. So we have some people who are leaned, who have been emotionally molecular to believe that Baba is not seeking justice, that he wants property, he's just making money and not serious about the movement. And because of that, there's a taste. There is a test for somebody that can feed them, all form of garbage, in the form of the person working. And then the NGO, people keep coming and they are making themselves false messiahs. They have all the answers to all questions. That's why if you go to their group and you post it that we need somebody that can hire a private investigators, they'll be the one to that, yes, we can do that for you. If you say we need somebody that can carry out a fact-finding legal issue, they'll say yes, we can do it. You say we need a driver that can chauffeur, they say yes, we can do it. They offer themselves as answers to all the questions. And if they say that, okay, these people, they are not really, ready to spend some money, they say they first of all bring a narrative, which is the truth, and then they begin and they turn it around and say, so that is why we have to investigate Baba, because Baba was in the house, or because Baba knows what killed his son. Look at what Baba recently rolled out in his publication, with an affidavit.
Baba is not afraid, man. Baba say, come and do your forensic. Come and check my phone. Do everything. I don't care.
I mean, they won't see all those ones. They are not seeing it. What they are seeing is what those enablers, those NGO, false messiahs are telling them, and they are believing it. That's a shame. It's not. It's a mystery. It's a lesson to us. It's a mystery, bro. Like you just wonder what these people have in mind that is making them believe this. It's because there's a taste already, and this taste is what is being fed. So they don't put their money.
Crocodile. No one comes in to look for justice for Mohbad and acts like that, and you tell me they're actually looking for justice for Mohbad. No, they're working for CY. All these people are coming to scatter the thing. They were here from day one on the other side, maybe with a different name, different account. So which, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. I knew this kind of thing was gonna happen.
Like for me, nature must take its course. The wolf must eat the sheep. So if it is you who make it is you. If you are sheep-minded, your resources is going to suffer. Resources is going to suffer. That are trying to, put the obstacle. That are trying to obstruct the justice. They know that if they can frustrate the people for so long, they know that the people are going to find someone to blame. As long as the powers that be, the fingers of the power that be cannot be pointed towards, then they find someone to blame, and they will funnel in, disruptors, rabble rousers, to make it seem as though the person leading the movement is the one that is actually not taking the right step to find justice. Who is that, please? So they'll find someone to blame. They will, but the observe out there to be blamed. But they will find so, and if the people are trying to blame the authorities for not doing their job, their enablers and their handlers will be the one that will play the game to take the focus away from the authorities, from the government, from the police, right to the man that's leading the movement at the first place, to blame him, to discredit him. It's a game, and he works. He keeps working. It has been working from the time of the Romans, and it's keep working till now. And it's based on the people's minds being altered, their perception management. They alter their perception, their understanding of events, and they put the blame on some. Because of course, if you're trying to do something for a very long time, there's going to be frustration, create emotions of frustration. You want to blame someone for it, and then
when Crunchy and Chairman came into the movement, that's exactly how they came in. Everybody thought they were necessary.
Exactly. You're right. Because there was we need somebody, they wanted. I think they proposed that they wanted to do something. You needed some people to do it.
Just to get the public's mind at ease with the accountability stuff. Come in friendly, basically, very innocent people.
And that's how it is. It's a shame, but you see, we can't. Even Jesus Christ said it himself. We can't save everybody. We can't, because the forces at work in this world knows how to maneuver or manipulate the minds of the people, and get them and use them to destroy the work of God. So had it been we have a working government, if the government wanted to work, it's a surefire case, an express case. But in this case, we realize that there is an obstruction. The police are not doing their job. And now we have a coroner inquest in which we want to find out the facts of what happened to the boy. But these same elements are the ones that are also trying to get people's mind away from the coroner inquest, denounce the coroner inquest, and also, they're also in bed with the police, not to get people to finger the police and to point towards the police, but to point towards the man. You see, and they have a lot of, some also have already are making a living off this already. So it's like a cancer, you can't cut it off. They're making a living off Baba being the monster, So.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Crocodile. Let me welcome the Swift. Thank you very much for all that you do. I was told you at the inquest yesterday, and I wanted to unmute, and I want to know your views about it, because you were there, so you listened to the pathologist. I'm just curious. I want people who are at the inquest, I want to hear from different people, so that I will not just conclude on my own mind, like, okay, this is my own, this is what I feel. You are the inquest, you were there when he was cross-examined. With that cross-examination, what are your observations? What did you deduce? And what are you expecting from the magistrate? Because let's not lie about ourselves. Very soon the corona will come to an end, and I'm looking up to the report that the magistrate will give. So what did you observe yesterday, sir? The observation about the pathologist with his results, and what do you think the magistrate is going to come up. The Swift, are you there or is busy?
The Swift, are you there?
Okay, probably is busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saying all the information you have would be helpful, without preempting the courts,
Yeah.
Please.
Is it there?
Nobody speaking. Probably is busy. Crocodile, you can go ahead then. You can go ahead.
Okay, so yeah. What was I even saying? I forgot. Yeah. So yeah, we are tits. I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry.
Sorry to interject you.
Don't have good intention, like I said. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. It's not funny. Leave them alone, because the little you do to people sometimes might run them. Yes, crocodile, might run them mad. Might run them mad. So please, let's be good. Let's be friends with each other. If you know you want to be friends with anybody, I've seen I've seen a lot of people chat me saying I want to be your friend. Even, women, and yeah, I want to be your friend as well. It's okay. I get that a lot. So it's not new to me. I get that even on the road. I see women toast me on the road like, I like you. I like your smell. I like your hair. Only just salon. I like you. I like the way you talk. I like your voice. My voice, waiting special for my voice. So, and yeah, thank you. And we'll be friends. From ages to yes, we met that way. Let's be nice, please. And I'm serious, Sister Mommy Bosumola. No matter how you do it, your kids are gonna go somewhere tomorrow. They'll get married. They will leave you and go, not by death. They'll go and get married. I don't know if you have someone you're talking to. I don't know if you have a boyfriend that you're having conversation, anything intimate. But I don't know if you have anyone that you talk to as a friend. I have adults, they call me just for advice. They call me just to advise them. They bring their stuffs to me, but you can't know them. That's the problem. I'm sorry. And it's not today. It's not even injustice for Mohbad. Bye. I'm just, if you're at fault, I'll nail you. I'll tell you straight up. I won't pamper you. I'll tell you as it is. And you not fuck up on me. If you can amend. It's simple as that. I'm not perfect either. I don't know it all. She's always talking about that man. And I appreciate the fact that, yes, I want to speak about a man. Even if I go or he leaves first. If I leave or he leaves first. I love it when people talk about their man or their woman. They say, ìgbà tí mo ìfẹ́ ni kó tó kú, kọ́kọ́ mi tó, kíyàwó mi tó kú. Exactly, my brother, lady. So she needs someone to talk to. I don't know if she's gonna digest this later, but I'm not kidding. I'm serious. You need someone you can call a friend, like a good man. You pick one that is nice, that you feel you're comfortable with. Talk to the person. So she's there. God will punish this girl.
And you're not preparing.
Darling sister, how are you, my love?
I'm very fine, no. But let's go right back.
Oh, my
I just
sister, just do it. Just do
good
it.
morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Spicy gist, my sweet love. I'm crushing on spicy gist. I love her energy. Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Ogbafia.
I just have like 5 minutes off here because I need more at church. What I just want to say, I don't know if I can talk. Tony, can I talk?
Yes, my love.
I,
Go ahead, my
I
darling.
interjected you. All right, thank
Go
you.
ahead.
My Madam Success, Tony Preparing Pays best friend. I greet you. NGO, CVEX. Hi, Nyoshiro. Yeah, I greet all of you. Yeah, I just came up because I want to just encourage CVEX. Yeah. The thing is, how do I start? Whatever anyone says here, it might not directly work on her, but I know that when she gets back to her comfort place, she would always kind of reflect over it and choose and make a choice for herself. If you sell what do you call it, Hausa, drug to Hausa, it would ask you Shoti Sherry. I am actually talking out of experience. Okay, I also lost my husband 4 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, sorry
Yeah,
about
and
that.
and when you have wonderful men like that in your life, it's always very difficult to move on. I won't lie to you, especially in the part of the world where we come from, because every man that would want to come to your life, then you'll be like, surely she be like Bajacha. Like, can this person be like the man that was in my life? And I want to also praise some men there that are good. Okay, I know that a lot of women will say Kosia, Kurigidi, and all of that, but I'm telling you, you will not want to spoil that taste bud for yourself anymore. Like, you always want to just have that memory and let it live on with you. And I think that is what is happening to NGO CBEX. But um, um, being that a bit, how do I say it? Having said that, yeah. Um, life continues. Okay, even in our grief, life still continues. The thing that happened to me was even crazy because it's good when you want to grieve. It's good to give yourself time to mourn. When this Mohbad thing happened and I saw Wumi gallivanting around, I just said, let me parai, because that is the wrongest thing to think of. You think because, and it's something that it's a mistake that we make. Like our Tekwe, we are happy people. Some people's happiness even depends on us, because when some of my friends did not even call me to greet me or to what do you call it, to one with me, kind of, because later after 6 months some of them called condolence, thank you. And some of them said, I didn't know what to say to you, because I see you as someone that is always happy, someone that is always, as in, it's not like I don't have my sad moments, but mama, like, I can get to my room and cry. It's none of anybody's business. I don't cry out. So what people see is that happy part of me. So they were like, we don't even know how to greet you. We don't even know what to say to you. Do you understand? And we knew how you and your husband, how you were, how close you were, how, like that. And just because of this, they don't know what to say. Do you understand? And as a matter of, the point I would say, is that even when he died, I said, I don't want to see anybody. You can imagine, like, I just want to grieve alone. But what now happened after, like 2 months after, I have some friends that took the courage and came around me. And I was like, Ejeka Jade, let's just go out. I just wanted to erase it. I want to just be, like, let the life continue. But it's now made it worse. Like, more replay, no, this is not what you need. Because I get, you that be key in your new wound, die, you see. That was exactly what it is. Because the world was not real anymore. That world I wanted to push out myself back into, I know I'm the strong woman. I could sing, I know life continues. It was not real anymore. Like, you just go this, you feel like there, but the person is not there. You're not like asking more and do you understand? So it's always like that. Let me go back to Madam Cibex. Now, I know that you go back to your home, like I said, your comfort zone, and think about all these things that people have said. But what I would just say from my own experience is that just be careful. With men, be careful, because you wouldn't want to be hurt. You wouldn't want anybody to spoil that taste bud for you. For me, I would advise, if you need a friend, you understand? Because in a lot of any spirit here, I know that God has given you that discerning spirit to identify which one is a friend and which is not. Then you can also bring it to God. You understand? Allah for me. Do you understand? And I think that is just it. So that's for me. And see your children more as your own. Because look for you, they're sorry. I won't lie to you. As I am, if I come on social media, I play, I make funny comments if I need. I look at people's comments, I laugh, and that's just it. Before you know it, I'm back to my house. I take a bottle of beer, and sorry, that is the way I do my life. And when I need to talk to my God, I talk to my God. So I don't know if whatever I've said is it makes sense.
It's Jermaine. It's sacrosanct.
It's sacrosanct. Okay. So I said 5 minutes. I've used 6 minutes.
That's a good one. That's a good one, sis. That's how you want to enjoy yourself. Please carry go. Do it. Just do
and
it.
the way of black guys, I will not say more than that. You know, you bolewa. Yeah, honestly, I feel Emma Bino your current one bio. Yeah, just do it. The sweet, just do it. Yeah,
just do it.
Madam Toyin Sherry and Oyibo, they are. Why I like Oyibo is that they know what they want. Do you understand? I have a couple of friends that are white, and they are just my friends. Do you understand? They are just my friends. Like, one man, they can define relationship. Ọkùnrin dúdú lẹ máa ní we can be friends. Ṣé pé láti ọ̀rẹ́ ó máa try láti máa open pants. You get what I mean? They are always intentional. They know what they want. And if anything would change from whatever agreement that's any, they will put it to you like a proposal. Like, I think I'm falling in love with you. And if it's something you want, you say, well, I think I have the feelings also. And if it's something you want to say, I don't think I want to toe that line. You understand? It's something that you would talk about. Like they act more maturely. But you said these are black men. They love like to prove smart. They can say, so yeah, that's it. If she gets a white guy, she can be a friend, because they are always very intentional. Yeah, I can say that. They're always very intentional. That's what I see. And they don't really mind you can't be more, you can't be more. You understand? Now black guy go tell you say, my worry, you take your money. At the end of the day, you open yourself, you're in soup. So yeah.
Our tower, boya Kimalo build likeness for white people.
Initially, me like one because like maybe they're dirty, yeah. But honestly, they're not like. But the ones I've met, sure. Like I said, just my friends. So,
my thoughts, my thinking now is with white guys. Hey, any black guys at a rogo.
but the thing about them is that
black is gold.
Let me
cupcake. Ashana. I like black things. Sister Mira, ibi tẹ́ ń lọ ni mò ń lọ jàre sister mi.
Yeah, in cotton first there's another thing they used to say about them. I knew more, like I said, I've not really tried one, but I have a couple of them. Is that kinte atekonle. So if you are that kind of person that wants
most of them, they are not circumcised. That's Nakoko. So most of them, they are not circumcised.
Just do it.
So
for count charges. Mohbad. I don't really want to call him call her Mohbad. Adura. At least we are still like, what is wrong with this woman? How much did they promise her? Why is she protecting? Why is she doing this? We saw her in clear picture. That spiritual power, Yamani Tobanja Funukobai, has left her long ago. She knows that Itokuto Unjai, Ijato Unjai, Ijakpe, kọ́má sọ pé kò sí mi bẹ̀ ni. Kò ṣe pé ìjà tí inú Ọlọ́run máa dùn sí pé yes, this is abiyamọ, this is a mother. Ìjà pé ìwọ Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ni mo ṣẹ̀. Ìyá mọ nǹkan tó ń jà fún. Ó mọ̀ pé normally on a good day, ṣó yẹ kóhun tiẹ̀ máa bá wọn tó ń jà fún justice fún Mohbad, kóhun máa bá wọn jà, kóhun máa gbé wọn ṣépè. Ṣé tí wọ́n bá ní kọ́ máa ṣe àmì tí Mohbad bá dúró sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ ẹ̀, àbí Mohbad tó ti fi kú ṣe àgbà ìyá ẹ̀ gan, ṣó lè ṣàmì sí gbogbo èpè tí ìyá ẹ̀ ń ṣẹ́ fáwọn tó ń jà fún justice for Mohbad? Ṣé rò pé ó máa dùn mọ́yà inú pé wọ́n ń jà fọ́mọ òun wá wà ń bì kan, òun lòun ṣe tánà dí àwọn onítọ̀hún, ọmọdé tóun ṣe tánà dí, ó wò pé tó bá padà gbọ́ náà, tó bá mọ̀dé tóun ṣe àwọn kan á sọ fún wọn pé lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ òun kórí ẹni tẹ́ ń ṣe ló yẹ kẹ́ ṣe, but ìtẹ́ wá ń fi pèkún yẹn ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà ló yẹ kẹ́ ṣe má bẹ. Kò ṣe pé nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìyá yẹn kò ṣe pé kò bẹ̀ mí o, ó bọ́ta létà sọ pé òun ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. And I'm not disturbing anybody. You can deceive me. In tó kọ̀ dájú jù ni pé kò sí gbogbo ẹ̀bẹ̀ tẹ́ anybody fẹ́ bẹ̀bẹ̀. N tó máa mú mi kí n sọ pé òkè o, jẹ́ kí n dalẹ̀ òkú ọ̀run, jẹ́ kí n gba owó, àbí jẹ́ kí n ṣe nǹkan. Mi ò ní orúkọ kó jẹ́ pé òun ti máa padà wá fi stage tí máa fi gbà nìyẹn tí máa náà máa ṣe. I know why I started Break the Silence Foundation. For American Embassy, Crowley, káwọn jọ àwọn méjèèjì yẹn kọ́ tó forí lórí papọ̀, kọ́ wá náà wọ́n study 27 Nigerians. Wọ́n wá wò pé àwa mẹ́ta péré làwọn fẹ́ gbé iṣẹ́ yẹn lé lọ́wọ́. And the ambassador was telling me that, you know, you have got a job to do. You know, we did a whole lot of background check. You are neck deep into human rights. You can save your country. Encourage more people to do. Use your voice, use your name. Well, so we want use your voice, use your fame, use your everything. It's not understandable from people. For me to be going that high in my career as a filmmaker, Kitwa reverse pada, and now go to the bottom of a ladder to now start climbing the ladder of human rights, fighting for people that are voiceless. Some people would even think you are gone, you are nobody, you won't be nobody again, there is nothing with you again. That is the sacrifice. It's because the background is different. And that is why we have to stand as a people. It's already a movement, but we must stand firm. Lawyer break the silence foundation. Untajo sign would never be for, okay, one fair arrest the Arifa, kill lawyer break the silence foundation. Kolobe. Lawyer break the silence foundation. Omeji. Ogbera Olosi Kotu. It's not part of it. So a lawyer that will stand for the public, break the silence foundation can engage and say, take your job and your specification, your line of duty is to ensure that anybody fighting for justice for Mohbad, ọlọ́pàá ló fẹ́ dẹmọ ni o, any individual ló fẹ́ dẹmọ tó bá ti ní ṣe pẹ̀lú tó yẹ pé is within justice for Mohbad, you know, we will retain you and you will have to fight for that person. You will realize eventually that more people will stand firm. Ìyẹn ni pé we have been able to treat our legal health, our health legally, òun là ń treat yẹn. It is not left for every fighter to treat the health medically. It is not left for every justice fighter to treat their health spiritually. It is not left for every justice fighter to treat their health financially. At the end of the day, wọ́n fẹ́ ju public lọ ni kò sí. Ṣé governor ló fẹ́ sọ pé ohun táwọn ṣe ó rọ́ǹgì ká má dùn mọ́? Irú agbára wo nìyẹn? Which governor will do that? Which president will say, why are you fighting for justice? You should cease to exist. Tí governor fúnra ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àfìfì tí ọ̀nì tí egun bá mọ̀ kó o máa padà di èèyàn, ìwọ̀nba ló máa ṣòro mọ́ nínú ẹ̀kú. Position tí èèyàn máa kúrò mbẹ́ tí wọ́n. Nígbà tí former governor ṣe Imo State, Rochas Ewele, tó fẹ́ lọ mú tí AFC lọ mú, tó wá ń crawl nílẹ̀ lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gba fẹ́ǹsì wọlé, I looked at it and said, can't people would never even look at it and say this is a lesson. Is 8 years as a governor, he would never crawl on the floor for any arrest because he has immunity. But for a former governor, sitting senator, come around lele, come bẹ̀rẹ̀ kasam come kabogwe, is to tell you that power is transient. Ìgbà ló nígbà máa lò, ó lè lo ìgbà oníkálukú mọ́ tiẹ̀. So for whatever it is, disturbing TikTok was on the front line. He stood up for what is right. Ìyá ò ní wò pé ọmọ mi lọ́lọ́ ń wá kiri, ọmọ mi lọ sọ pé wọ́n wanted kó pa èèyàn, ọmọ mi lọ sọ pé ó pa ìyàwó ẹ̀. That is not part of his story. That is not part of what the world is talking about. So at the end of the day, trust me guys, we are proud of that young man. He is a fighter, and trust me, we are just begun. There are going to be so many court cases like you. When they bring up court cases, we're going to be facing it. Èmi ò mọ̀ pé àwọn lọ́yà kan wọ́n tàn òun àti pé lómi ìgbéraga tó bá ti náwọn tó bá ṣoríire ṣí kiri báyìí á ti sọ̀rọ̀ ìdìdàkudà kò mọ̀ pé ẹlẹ́yà tó ń fẹ́ lọ ṣe ni. Before I speak or I say anything, I know what is. If I want to instigate people and say I want to deliberately commit a crime or infringe on somebody's rights, I will know I'm doing it deliberately. But most times I choose what I do. I know what is within my law. What sometimes some things somebody would do, only man like it, but to be within the right of that person, it might look like it's an offense until it is explained to you, and that is why we have a court of law. Anybody will sit down and tell you, "Oh, is this?" Get to court before you know that you have been fooled and you have been deceived. Please power tap, guys. Thank you for voting. Power tap. Let's power tap. Let's power tap. Let's get it to 50,000 before I now eat on the air because I need to say some funny things. Let's part tap. Well, 18,000. Let's take a 50,000 or more. Listen up, guys. Peace and peace. Bye.
Money. My silence mode, but beast near me. But they cause violence, but still priest near me. You don't have to hurt me before you.
4 count charges. Mohbad. I don't really want to call him call her Mohbad. Adura. At least we are still like, what is wrong with this woman? How much did they promise her? Why is she protecting? Why is she doing this? Don't you important? We saw her in clear picture that spiritual power tí Yamani tó bá ń jà fún nǹkan báyìí has left her long ago. She knows that èyí tó kù tóun jà yìí, ìjà tóun jà yìí, ìjà pé kọ́ má sọ pé kò sí mi bẹ̀ ni, kò ṣe pé ìjà tí inú Ọlọ́run máa dùn sí pé yes, this is abiyamọ, this is a mother. Ìjà pé ìwọ Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ni mo ṣẹ̀. Ìyàbọ̀ nǹkan tóun jà fún. Ó mọ̀ pé normally on a good day ṣó yẹ kóun tiẹ̀ máa bá wọn tó ń jà fún justice fún Mohbad, kóun máa bá wọn jà, kóun máa gbé wọn ṣépè. Ṣé tí wọ́n bá ní kó máa ṣe àmì tí Mohbad bá dúró sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ ẹ̀, àbí Mohbad tó ti fi kú ṣe àgbà ìyá ẹ̀ gan, ṣó lè ṣàmì sí gbogbo èpè tí ìyá ẹ̀ ń ṣẹ́ fáwọn tó ń jà fún justice for Mohbad? Ṣé rò pé ó máa dùn mọ́yà inú pé wọ́n ń jà fọmọ òun wá wà ń bì kan, òun lòun ṣe tánà dí àwọn onítọ̀hún, ọmọdé tóun ṣe tánà dí, ó wò pé tó bá padà gbọ́ náà, tó bá mọ̀dé tóun ṣe àwọn kan á sọ fún wọn pé lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ òun kórí ẹni tẹ́ ń ṣe ló yẹ kẹ́ ṣe, but ìtẹ́ wá ń fẹ́ pẹ̀kún yẹn ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà ló yẹ kẹ́ ṣe má bẹ. Kò ṣe pé nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìyá yẹn kò ṣe pé kò bẹ̀ mí o, ó bọ́ta létà sọ pé òun ò bẹ̀bẹ̀. And I'm not disturbing anybody. You can deceive me. In tó kọ̀ dájú jù ní pé kò sí gbogbo ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí anybody fẹ́ bẹ̀bẹ̀, n tó máa mú mi kí n sọ pé òkè o, jẹ́ kí n dalẹ̀ òkú ọ̀run, jẹ́ kí n gba owó, àbí jẹ́ kí n ṣe nǹkan. Mi ò ní orúkọ kó jẹ́ pé òun ti máa padà wá fi stage tí máa fi gbà nìyẹn tí máa lámà. I know why I started Break the Silence Foundation. For American Embassy, Crowley, káwọn jọ mi àwọn méjèèjì yẹn kọ́ tó forí lórí papọ̀, kọ́ wá náà wọ́n study 27 Nigerians. Wọ́n wá wò pé àwa mẹ́ta péré làwọn fẹ́ gbé iṣẹ́ yẹn lé lọ́wọ́. And the ambassador was telling me that, you know, you have got a job to do. You know, we did a whole lot of background check. You are neck deep into human rights. You can save your country. Encourage more people to do. Use your voice, use your name. Well, so we want use your voice, use your fame, use your everything. It's not understandable from people. For me to be going that high in my career as a filmmaker, Kitwa reverse pada, and now go to the bottom of a ladder to now start climbing the ladder of human rights, fighting for people that are voiceless. Some people would even think you are gone, you are nobody, you won't be nobody again, there is nothing with you again. That is the sacrifice. It's because the background is different. And that is why we have to stand as a people. It's already a movement, but we must stand firm. Lawyer Break the Silence Foundation, Untajo sign, would never be for, okay, one fair arrest the Arifa, Lawyer Break the Silence Foundation, Kolobe, Lawyer Break the Silence Foundation, Omeji, Ogbera Olosi, Kotu, it's not part of it. So, a lawyer that will stand for the public, Break the Silence Foundation can engage and say, take. Your job and your specification, your line of duty is to ensure that anybody fighting for justice for Mohbad, ọlọ́pàá ló fẹ́ dẹmọ ni o, any individual ló fẹ́ dẹmọ tó bá ti ní ṣe pẹ̀lú tó yẹ pé is within justice for Mohbad, just we will retain you and you will have to fight for that person. You will realize eventually that more people will stand firm. In any way, we have been able to treat our legal health, legally on land treating it. It is not left for every fighter to treat the health medically. It is not left for every justice fighter to treat the health spiritually. It is not left for every justice fighter to treat the health financially. At the end of the day, wọ́n fẹ́ ju public lọ ni kò sí. Ṣé governor ló fẹ́ sọ pé ohun táwọn ṣe ó rọ́ǹgì ká má dùn mọ́? Irú agbára wo nìyẹn? Which governor will do that? Which president will say, why are you fighting for justice? You should cease to exist. Tí governor fún ẹ mọ̀ pé àfìfì tí ọni tí egun bá mọ̀ kó o máa padà di èèyàn, ìwọ̀nba ló máa ṣòro mọ́ nínú ẹ̀kú. Position tí ẹ máa kúrò mbẹ̀ tí wọ́n. Nígbà tí former governor ṣe Imo State Rochas Ewele tó fẹ́ lọ mú tí AFC lọ mú tó wá ń crawl nílẹ̀ lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gba fẹ́ǹsì wọlé, I looked at it and said, can't people would never even look at it and say this is a lesson. He's 8 years as a governor, he will never crawl on the floor for any arrest because he has immunity. But for a former governor, sitting senator, come around lele, come bẹ̀rẹ̀ kasam kon kagbogbo is to tell you that power is transient. Ìgbà ló nígbà máa lò ó lè lo ìgbà oníkálukú mọ́ tiẹ̀. So for whatever it is, disturbing TikTok was on the front line. He stood up for what is right. Ìyá ò ní wo pé ọmọ mi lọ́lọ́ ń wá kiri, ọmọ mi ló sọ pé wọ́n wanted kó pa èèyàn, ọmọ mi ló sọ pé ó pa ìyàwó ẹ̀. That is not part of his story. That is not part of what the world is talking about. So at the end of the day, trust me guys, we are proud of that young man. He is a fighter. And trust me, we are just begun. There are going to be so many court cases like it. When they bring up court cases, we're going to be facing it. Èmi ò mọ̀ pé àwọn lọ́yà kan wọ́n tàn òun àti pé lómi ìgbéraga tó bá ti náwọn tó bá ṣoríire ṣíkiri báyìí á ti sọ̀rọ̀ ìdìdàkudà kò mọ̀ pé ẹlẹ́yà tó ń fẹ́ lọ ṣe ni. Before I speak or I say anything, I know what is. If I want to instigate people and say I want to deliberately commit a crime or infringe on somebody's rights, I will know I'm doing it deliberately. But most times I choose what I do. I know what is within my law. What sometimes some things somebody would do, only man like it, but tomorrow within the right of that person, it might look like it's an offense until it is explained to you, and that is why we have a court of law. Anybody will sit down and tell you, "Oh, is this?" Get to court before you know that you have been fooled and you have been deceived. Please power tap, guys. Thank you for voting. Power tap. Let's power tap. Let's power tap. Let's get it to 50,000 before I now eat on the air because I need to say some certain things. Let's power tap. We're 18,000. Let's take a 50,000 more. Listen up, guys. Peace and peace. Bye.
On silence mode, but beast near me. But it cause violence, but still priest near me. You don't have to hurt me before you.